What's going on out there? Shalom, shalom. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes of Israel who are scattered into all nations. That's right. Your man is on here going live for a little bit today. All right? How y'all doing out there? You guys don't be shy. If you in here, let yourselves be known. Say what up. What's happening? Say what's good. Or say shalom. Okay? I know y'all seen the title of that video. Just gonna give a minute or two. See if anybody's gonna come through. Because I know I didn't let you guys know I was going live. Actually, this is my first time on here going live. Right? I want to see how y'all feeling out there today. Hope everybody's doing well. Give it another minute or two. Because I'm not going to keep you long. I'm going to get right into it. All right? Hope everybody had a good day out there. Or is having a good evening wherever you're at. Okay? All right, you guys. I'm going to get straight into it. Not going to hold you long. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all to see how you guys feel about what's going on. Okay? Wavy Navy Pooh. Wavy Navy Pooh. I'm sure you guys, at least some of you have heard of Wavy Navy Pooh before. He's the latest rapper to be gunned down in senseless violence. Okay? Latest rapper to be gunned down in senseless violence in Miami. Okay? And that was his hometown. Is anybody out there asking themselves why? Is anybody out there asking themselves why is Wavy Navy Pooh being gunned down? Why are all of these rappers being gunned down? From the way it looks, it doesn't seem like anybody really cares, okay? One thing for sure, these record companies and record execs, they definitely don't care when these rappers get gunned down. Because when these rappers get gunned down, their catalog sells more. So there's more money that goes into the record company's pockets. Meanwhile, you get put 6 feet below. And you know what? This is something that has happened numerous times before, and it's going to keep on happening, you guys. You know why? Because something is wrong with so-called black people, right? I know a lot of people out there don't like to hear that kind of talk. A lot of people don't like that. You know, they say, you're bashing your brothers. I'm not bashing my brothers and sisters. I want to help save some of my brothers and sisters. How many rappers is it going to take being slain in these streets for these niggas to wake up out here? Back in the day, it was Biggie and Tupac, right? Biggie and Tupac got taken out, unfortunately, you know. But what we should have known back then was that was the beginning of this foolery, okay? That was the beginning of this foolery. So-called black people, I hate to say it, but we don't have any morals. We don't have any honor, no integrity, no guidance. Negroes are just running out and doing whatever the hell they want to do. And we think that there's no consequences to these things. Until the consequences show up at your front door. in the form of bullets or a knife, okay, or some other sort of violence. The so-called black community has become immune to violence. These niggas out here think that this is normal, okay? Ain't nothing normal about what's going on in the black community. I'm downright disgusted by what I'm seeing out here in the so-called community. And let me be clear, there is no such thing as the black community. To have a community, you have to commune together. You have to communicate. And black people don't communicate. We shoot and stab each other. That's how we converse with one another. That's how we work out our problems. We don't know a thing about conflict resolution in the so-called black community, and it's downright disheartening. Okay, and yeah, we all used to like gangster rap. We used to like the thuggish, ruggish activity, right? We grew up on it. We can't say that we didn't, right? But at what point? What point do we realize that engaging in a so-called black lifestyle is detrimental to our health? Okay? We don't have a community. We have renegade savages running free and wild out here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm fed up with this shit. Right? I'm telling you, when are we going to learn? Pop Smoke, Young Von, Wavy Navy Pooh, who else? Young Dolph, okay, Biggie, Tupac, Big L, okay. How many other rappers are out there? I can't even name. Just last year alone, you guys, 2021, more than 200 rappers were killed. Do y'all hear what I'm saying to you? More than 200 rappers were killed. And who cares out there? I'm asking you guys out there, anybody watching this video out there, who cares that over 200 rappers were killed last year? Who cares that Wavy Navy Pooh was just murdered Friday night? Okay? And it's something a lot of us don't understand. Life and death are in the tongue. Okay? That's in our holy scriptures, by the way. If all we rap about, all we talk about and sing about is shooting, killing, robbing, I'm taking his woman, I'm taking his girl, what do you think is going to happen to you, man? That's all we talk about. It's like we got a one-track mind out here. The only thing we know is kill, 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 murder, murder, murder. And nobody seems to give a damn, man. And when you do care, most of our people get upset. You're not supposed to talk about it. I'm supposed to walk around and act like I don't see how sick these Negroes are out here. All we do is talk about killing. You can make a song about killing 100 Negroes and people will dance to it. Okay? Yeah, I used to be guilty of that. Okay? And just to share a little something with y'all, guess what? I used to rap, okay? For anybody who knows me on a personal, intimate level, okay? They know your man used to rap. And I was pretty damn good at it too. But you know why I had to give that shit up? Because I was rapping about it, right? That's what was in my heart. I was true to that. I can't rap about that stuff no more because that ain't in my heart, right? I would feel very wicked and demonic rapping about the kind of stuff that I used to rap about, okay? Before I came into this truth. And guess what? Some of you guys out there may say, well, what truth are you talking about? I came into the truth that I'm not black. There is no such thing as a black man or a black woman. Nobody watching this video has ever seen a black man or a black woman a day in their life. You're dark brown at best, okay? And to show you the ignorance of some of these Negroes out here, I know some Negroes just left. As soon as they heard me say, you never seen a black man a day in your life, niggas tuned out. They're like, oh man, what this nigga talking about? I'm black. I'm African American. No, you're not. Okay? And there's nothing positive about being so-called black. Look at my skin. Look at my skin. Do my skin look black to you? Of course not. Of course not. This is the skin of a brown man. Okay? but they'll tell you that you're black. Ain't nothing black about you, man. They named you that because they know the definition of the word black. And they also know that you don't know that. And nor do you care to know. Right? We don't have any knowledge in the so-called black community. That's why they can play the boo-boo the fool game with us all day long. That's why they can call you people of color. What kind of foolishness is that? People of color. I'm telling you, man. The stupidity in the so-called black community, it never ceases to amaze me. Never ceases to amaze me. Right? Now, how many of y'all are going to go out tonight and listen to gangster rap, drill music, right? What kind of drill? What kind of drill are they rehearsing? A kill drill. That's what they just need to start calling it. Don't call it drill music. Call it kill music. Because that's what it is. A kill drill. Getting you pumped up, getting you amped up to go out there and kill somebody who looks just like you. You see what happens when you join your enemies? Do you see what happens when you join your enemies and you allow them to dictate the narrative of your life and your community? They got this thing in the fake black community called keeping it real. Nigga, keeping it real ain't done a damn thing for Negroes except get your black behind killed and thrown in prison. Why you think most of us grow up without our fathers? Huh? The insanity in the so-called community, it's got to stop, y'all. That's if you care about yourself, if you care about your brothers and sisters, which I know most of you niggas out there don't. Most of you niggas wicked as hell, right? And the words that I'm saying to you, they going in one ear and straight out the other, right? But that's okay, because soon you're going to understand the error of your ways, right? If you haven't understood them already, it's a good chance that you might not wake up to the truth, right? The truth is, I know you guys don't like to hear this, but I don't care. I'm trying to save somebody's life out there. If you are on this channel right now watching this video, guess what? Today is your day. Today is the day that you're going to wake up to some knowledge if you choose to, or you can be like the typical Negro and close up your damn ears when you hear truth coming out. I got a question out there I want to ask anybody who comes across this video. What the hell is wrong with black people? Or so-called black people? I know the answer. And I know I'm not the only one who know the answer. Some of you guys out there on my channel, you know the truth. But many of our people don't know the truth. Let me tell you guys something. I remember one time, right? This probably was about, I'm going to say about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. You know, I take that back. This was closer to 2 years ago. This was right before the so-called pandemic, the boogeyman came to town. Okay? Remember to share this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if this is your first time here. I was getting on this bus, right? And there was a lady, it was a so-called black woman. She was driving the bus, and she said, "Excuse me, sir, can I ask you a question?" I said, "Sure." She said, "It's about black people." I said, "Oh, shit. Now you really got my attention now. I definitely want to hear what this is." She said, "Can you promise me that you won't get offended?" I said, "Excuse me, ma'am. You can ask me whatever you want to ask about black people. I give you my word. I won't get offended." You know what that lady said to me? She said, she looked at me with a look of disbelief, right? She said, "What happened to black people?" I said, Now look, now this struck me, right? Because most Negroes that I come across, they don't give a damn about their own people. This lady said, "What happened to black people?" Right? Now, I knew what she meant when she said that, but just to get further clarification, I said, "What do you mean by that?" Because I wanted her to expound on that, right? She said, because she was older than me, right? She said, "You know, when I was growing up and coming up, black people used to have decency. They used to have a sense of pride. They had some honor about them, some class." She said, "Now when I look around, I look at black people, they don't have any pride, any honor, no class, I said, wow. I was so happy to see her bring that up because most Negroes don't even consider things like that. And you could tell that lady was troubled by that. You could tell it was hitting her hard in her heart to see what had happened to her people. And I told her what happened. I said, you know what? These Negroes out here are under the curses. They're under the curses from our God. You should have saw the way that she looked at me, okay? Now, I'm not going to read them to you right now. Maybe I'll come on tomorrow and we can go through some of those curses, right? But if you want to get a jump on it yourself, go open up your Bible, wipe the dust off of it, right? I know you don't know it. Some of you don't even believe it. But the Holy Bible is your book. It doesn't belong to anybody else. That's your history book, your law book, your book filled with prophecies, right? Read the book of Deuteronomy, the whole entire 28th chapter. Read Leviticus, the whole 26th chapter. And that will give you a great idea of all the curses that the so-called Negro is up under today. You wonder why these niggas on the streets are so damn crazy? Read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. You wonder why niggas always want to kill, murder, murder? Read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. You want to know why the man in the Negro community, all he wants to do is have sex with women and leave them? Read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Everything that is going wrong with these niggas in America and worldwide, you can read about it, Deuteronomy 28th chapter, okay? I used to wonder, why the hell are niggas so crazy? I ain't got no problem saying it. You niggas are crazy out there. Not you guys right here on the channel, okay? But you know what I mean. I grew up around lots of crazy Negroes. Dare I say, some of them were homicidal maniacs, okay? Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. It'll tell you why, okay? The Most High God made niggas crazy. Part of the curses. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a good chance that you are experiencing these curses. You had to grow up in a single parent household. Deuteronomy 28th chapter, okay? You got all kind of histories of diseases. What's going on, James Jemison? Shout out to you, brother. Shalom, shalom, peace, blessings, love, and safety to you, brother. You had to grow up in a single parent household. Read Deuteronomy 28th chapter. You had all kind of diseases in your family, generational diseases. Some of them hit your father, hit you, hit your children, hit granddad. Guess what? Read Deuteronomy 28th chapter. I can't make this stuff up, you guys. I wouldn't make this stuff up. You know why? Because the Most High God will kill me over dead if I lie to you. We've been lied to enough, you guys. Okay? We've been lied to enough, okay? And check out another video on my channel that I uploaded today. Probably just got finished uploading about MLK, right? I love MLK. MLK is a Hebrew Israelite just like me and many of you guys, okay? But he led us astray. Now, his heart may have been in the right place, okay? But he led us astray. He persuaded us to join our enemies, you guys. It is not smart, it is not wise to join yourself to people who want you dead, okay? It doesn't take rocket science to understand that, okay? But believe it or not, we are in the last days, you guys. Whether you like that or not, whether you believe that or not, that's your own affair, okay? But in case you've been living under a rock, if you haven't noticed, ever since 2019 ended, the boogeyman came to town. The C-19 showed up at your door, and things have not been the same since, nor will they ever go back to being the same. I know you guys don't like it. I know a lot of you don't want to hear it, but the end of all things is at hand. Believe it or not, okay? You take that up with the Most High if you don't believe me, okay? You better believe me, though, because I'm trying to wake you up before you get put to death, all right? The anger of the Lord has been kindled, you guys. Can't you look around? I know you guys not blind out there, even though some of you choose to stick your head in the sand like an ostrich. You're not blind, but you don't want to know what's going on because, yes, it can be a scary thing to actually think that the wrath of the Most High God is coming down. It can be a scary thing, right? Especially if you know that that wrath is aimed at you. And in case you've been living under a rock, the so-called black community, the wrath of the Most High has been on us for hundreds of years, you guys. I know that y'all can see it. You act like you can, though. Many of you, and I get that, right? That's why you better turn from your wicked ways while the Lord is still allowing you to live, because the time is coming, and it is already here. The Lord is taking people out, y'all. And some of you can't see it, right? Because you don't have eyes to see. Even though you got eyes, you can't see. You got to be spiritually inclined to understand what's going on, right? People are dropping dead left and right, all right? I got an unfortunate call this morning from my cousin telling me that one of my other cousins passed away this morning, okay? This thing is heating up out here. It's not a game out here, right? That's why so many rappers are getting killed out here. All they talk about is kill, 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 murder, murder, murder. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, okay? That's also written in your book, which is the Holy Scriptures, right? But you don't know that because you won't read. That's why the Most High God sends brothers to read to you, right? And tomorrow, maybe I'll make a video tomorrow. We're just going to do some reading, okay? We're just going to do some straight up reading tomorrow. Because you got to wake up before you get put to sleep permanently, okay? Permanently. The wrath and the vengeance is already here. It's in the land, and it's going to continue to grow. You can ignore it all you want, but you're not going to stop the wrath of the Most High from visiting your home, from visiting your family, from visiting the earth, okay? I know I'm not the only one out there who realize how crazy Negroes are, right? And we wasn't always this way. But ever since I've been on this earth, the Negro has been out of his damn mind. Look, and I grew up in a neighborhood with it was a lot of thugs around, a lot of drug dealers, a lot of killers, a lot of so-called hitters, okay? That is not something to be proud of. Okay? Now, when I was out there in the world, I was a worldly Negro. Yeah, it was something to be proud of. Yeah, I'm from the hood. All my homies is killers. All my homies is dealers and hitters. Ain't nothing good coming from that. Ain't nothing good coming from that except more killing. That's the only thing that's going to come from that. And more judgment and vengeance from the Most High God from killing your brother. We got to stop taking pride in this foolery, y'all. When are we going to stand up like the Most High God wants us to and be real men? Huh? When are we going to actually stand for something other than foolishness? Right? I'm going to tell y'all something straight up. And I know, once again, I'm not the only one. Most of the guys I grew up with, now I'm not bashing these brothers because I love these Negroes, but most of the guys that I grew up with, they criminals. Right? From drug dealing to robbing to killing. Right? And we thought that was something to be proud of. In the so-called black community, or should I say the community, we glorify scumbags. We glorify guys who have no self-control. Man, that nigga crazy. He'll kirk out. He'll kill you in a heartbeat. And we uplift those guys like that's something to be proud of. And this is what I want to ask you. What the hell is so good and glamorous about somebody who killed their next door neighbor just like that at the drop of a dime? What's so beautiful about that? Got to back laws of the Most High. That's right. The laws of the Most High, that's what's going to clean us up. That is what's going to clean us up, you guys. The laws of the Most High. I'm glad that brother said that. Right? Because without the laws of the Most High, you ain't got nothing. Without the laws of the Most High, you know what you are? You become a scumbag and a savage. And that's something that a lot of us, you know what I noticed? Last couple of years, The Negro is taking extreme pride in being a self-proclaimed savage. Can you get a load of that? I remember back at a time where being a savage was a bad thing. What up, bro? God bless you. What's up, brother? Brother Howard. I'm not sure how to pronounce that first name. I'll just call you by your last name. Brother Howard. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to you, brother. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to your family. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to everybody in this chat right now. The Negro he's a demented individual. Deuteronomy 28, chapter, verse 28. It'll tell you. The Lord made us crazy because we didn't want to obey his laws. We didn't want to hear nothing about the Most High back then, just like now, right? So the Most High God said, okay, I'm going to make you niggas crazy. And I know anybody out there with eyes to see, the Negro is out of his damn mind. Everybody knows it, right? Then when I was a little kid, right, when I was a little kid growing up, listen to what I'm telling y'all. I knew that there was something wrong with my neighborhood. I knew that there was something wrong with the Negroes in the community. I didn't know what it was, but one thing I knew, there were lots of drugs being sold, and there were lots of people shooting and getting shot. I knew that. And somehow, don't ask me how I knew, but deep down inside, I knew, you know what? This ain't normal. This is not normal. Give y'all a quick little story, right? This is when I was a little kid, right? Growing up in the hood. I think I was about 9 or 10 years old, right? I'm coming home, and as I come in my apartment building, this is one of the scariest things I ever seen, y'all, when I was a kid. Coming in my apartment building, right? Now, I grew up in the trenches, as they say, right? When I was a nigga in the world, yeah, I was proud of that. But there ain't nothing to be proud of, right? Part of the curses, right? I grew up in the trenches. I'm like 9, 10 years old at the most. I think I was like 9. I come in the building, right? Now, it's this dude. He's sitting on the stairs, right? He's a grown man. So back then, this dude probably was in his life. He was somewhere in his 20s, right? 20s, early 30s. But he's a grown man. As I'm walking up the stairs in my apartment building, this dude is sitting in the hallway on the step, and he got his head down like this, right? And he's just looking down, right? So I'm like, okay, I seen people hanging in the hallway before. I'm living in the hood. As we walking up the stairs, right when I got like 4 or 5 steps away from this dude, he raised his head up, right? And I said, oh shit, scared the hell out of me. This dude was a Negro, right? But he had all of his skin had peeled off his face, okay? And this probably happened that same day. This was fresh, right? His face had all the skin peeled off, right? Yes, peeled off. And I'm like, what the hell? I thought it was some kind of monster or something. Scared the hell out of me. I never seen nothing like that before. You know what I found out happened to that guy? I told you I grew up in the trenches, right? He had played with the wrong people in the community, owed them some money for some drugs, and he hadn't paid up. So you know what they did? They took a pot of hot scalding water, filled it with Clorox bleach, and they threw it in his face. Okay? That's how they decided to pay that brother back for not paying for the drugs that he got on credit. Peeled his skin right on off, okay? And evidently, the brother who had his skin peeled off, of course he had a drug problem, right? Things got so outrageous that, like I said, his skin was peeled off. Scared the hell out of me. I never seen nothing like that up until that point. And about a week later, we see in the newspaper, oh my gosh, he got killed, okay? Probably was the same thing. From where I was at, the guys up the street, he probably went up there, I think, did some stuff with drugs with them, didn't go right, they killed him. He died like a week or 2 later after I saw him in my building, sitting with his head down, with his skin all burnt off, right? Why am I telling you that? Those are the kind of things that happen when you just come from a community which is totally destroyed and bugged out. And the so-called black community, which, let me get this straight, there is no black community. There's no such thing as a black person. I use that word because I know that's what a lot of people understand. But there is no black community. I grew up in the trenches, savages, animals running wild. I got no problem calling people what they are. If you act like an animal, that's what I'm gonna call you. Okay? Anybody who's quick, the very first thing, soon as you have a disagreement with somebody and all you can think of is killing them, shooting them, stabbing them, you a damn animal, man. You a demon. All right? And I got no qualms with calling you exactly what you are. What is wrong with us? We got to come up out of this foolishness, y'all. You have got to get back to doing what you should be doing. Loving your brother. Right? Stop mean mugging every time you see another so-called black man out there. Won't y'all do this? I challenge every so-called Negro out there. From now on, when you see another black person you don't know, man or woman, try smiling at him. I know you don't like that, but try doing that. You'll be surprised how it'll make you feel. Now, some Negroes will receive that and some won't. The ones that won't receive it, well, you know, they'll have to deal with that on their own time. But you better get your shit together, and you better do it quick, okay? Because in case you haven't noticed, we at the end now. A lot of y'all say, oh man, they've been talking about the end of the world for a long time. Talking about the end of the world for a long time. Yeah, well nigga, now it's here. And if you can't see it, it's because you blind as hell. At the end of 2019, all hell broke loose. And you want to know why? I'm not going to say it right now. You go read it. Genesis 15, chapter 15, verse 13. Okay? Tomorrow, I'm going to come on here and we're just going to do a little bit of reading. When I come on tomorrow, I'm not going to keep y'all too long. But you do a little bit of reading, okay? Because you're destroyed right now for lack of knowledge. You don't have any knowledge. And most of you don't want any knowledge. That's a big problem. It's going to get you put to death by the Most High God. It's already gotten many of us put to death. Many of us went to our graves. We got killed. We never even considered the knowledge of the Most High. That's how we are. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. The Lord made us crazy because we rejected knowledge. So he said, okay, you rejected knowledge, I'm going to reject you. Okay? What is wrong with black people? No love for our brothers, no self-esteem, no sense of urgency in the black community. All we want to do is dance. All we want to do is do the latest dance move, shoot a ball through a hoop, smoke a few blunts, and run our black mouths, right? Where has that gotten us? Huh? Where has that gotten us? It's gotten us on the bottom. That's where we are. We are on the bottom of this society. Now, I don't know about you guys, but being on the bottom sucks to me. Okay? And you can say, oh, I ain't on the bottom. He ain't talking to me. Yeah, you are on the bottom. Everywhere you go, you are the most hated. Okay? You're the most watched. Every time you come into a store, they watching your black behind. They like, okay, I know this nigga gonna steal something. Let me keep my eyes on him. I know this nigga gonna try to rob the store. Let me keep my eyes on him. It's only one way to snap out of this foolishness, y'all. We have got to come back to keeping the Most High's laws. And you gotta love your brother like you love yourself, okay? And then maybe if we can do that, we won't have stories like Wavy Navy Pooh, okay? And to speak on Wavy Navy Pooh, I'm not going to dog that brother out, right? But guys like him, they are a problem, okay? They're a problem. And I know y'all not going to like this. Look, you don't understand a thing about what's going on. You got no idea about righteousness. You don't know a thing about judgment, okay? Wavy Navy Pooh got judged by the Most High God. Just like Young Dolph. Just like King Bond. Just like all of these guys out here. Look, y'all, the Most High God, he's getting fed up with that thug spirit, that gangster spirit, that trap star spirit. The Lord is getting fed up with that, and He is having you killed. Okay? In case y'all don't notice that, you better drop that thug spirit, that trap star spirit, the gangster spirit. That stuff is played out now. If you don't drop that spirit now, you're gonna die out here in these streets. You're gonna become a sack of meat on a slab out here. That's what you're gonna get turned into. A carcass. Do you hear what I'm telling you out there? Lose the tough guy act. Everybody want to be tough out there nowadays. Whatever happened to a regular person? Whatever happened to regular people? Whatever happened to being a civilian? Everybody want to be a gangster now. Everybody want to be a thug. Everybody want to be a hitter. Y'all better stop this foolishness, y'all. But you ain't got to listen to me. You ain't got to stop. Keep doing what you're doing. And you're going to get killed by the Most High God. Okay? Y'all don't understand what's going on out there. You don't understand what's going on out there. You think, I bet a lot of y'all out there think that every time somebody get killed, the devil did it. That's what a lot of y'all think. Oh, the devil, the devil. You don't know what kind of God created you. You don't understand judgment at all. But you know what? Don't worry. Because I'm your brother. I love all my brothers and sisters who've been scattered to the four corners of the earth. I don't care whether you in America, South America, West Africa, South Africa, China, Beijing, Russia. It doesn't matter where you at. You from the 12 tribes of Israel, baby. I got nothing but love for you. And guess what? There are some people out there who watch my channel who are not from the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? The so-called Gentiles. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you Gentiles out there. Lots of you have been oppressing my brothers and sisters, right? Now, there are some of you out there who have not oppressed the so-called black people. This is what I'm going to tell you, okay? Because we living in the end times right now. If you as a Gentile, and what is a Gentile? A person who's not a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. If you are a Gentile, right? And you are not, even though we're not black, we the Israelites, okay? You might say, hey, I ain't got no problem with black people. Well, here's what you better do. You better put your money where your mouth is, okay? Because everybody who blesses the 12 tribes of Israel, the Most High will bless you. But if you curse the 12 tribes of Israel, then the Most High is going to curse you. Now, I got a question for all you Gentiles on here watching this. How have you treated the so-called Negro? Be honest. If you've been treating the so-called Negro like crap, you better pray for forgiveness, right? And you better start blessing the so-called Negro so that the Most High will have some kind of mercy on you. But you don't have to believe me. If you hear what I'm telling you, know what I'm telling you is the truth, okay? You bless the 12 tribes of Israel, the Lord will bless you. So far, I see all nations have cursed the 12 tribes of Israel. They look at us, they wag their fingers, they say, look at them no good niggas, look at them thieves, look at them hookers, look at them drug dealers, okay? Now, have a lot of brothers and sisters gone off into those areas of life and lived a perverted lifestyle? Yes, they have, okay? But you also got a lot of those people who have turned their lives around, who have repented, and who are now following their God. And guess what that means? The Most High God said that when his people, the 12 tribes of Israel, which is you niggas, scattered to the four corners of the earth, he said once you turn back and start to follow your God, he going to turn his face back to you. And guess what? You guys out there don't have to believe me if you don't want to. But God's children, the 12 tribes of Israel, have begun turning their faces back to their God. Guess what that means? All you Gentiles out there, your time of oppressing us is up. Now, if you want the Lord to have some mercy on you, you better start treating the 12 tribes of Israel with a little more respect. You better start watching what you say about us. You better start watching how you treat us, okay? Because your day is coming. And what day is that? Everybody that oppressed the 12 tribes of Israel, the Lord is going to wring your necks, Okay? You don't got to believe me. I'm telling you what I know. Okay? And if you understand what I'm saying is true, you better start blessing the children of Israel. Okay? If you got some finances, you may know some Negroes. Okay? Maybe you know some downtrodden so-called black people. Help them out if you can. Okay? If you can't help them out financially, speak some good words to them. Treat them with kindness. Okay? Even if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm telling you the truth, whether you get it or not, whether you understand it or not. If you want some mercy, you better start treating the 12 tribes of Israel better than you have, okay? And to you Gentiles out there that say, oh man, screw that, man, you niggas ain't no 12 tribes. Okay, okay, we'll see about that. We will see about that, okay? You guys, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I'm going to come back on tomorrow just so we can do a little bit of reading, get a little bit of understanding. I'm out, you guys. Shalom, shalom, peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm out.